Today's video is about Chapter 2, Lesson 2A. We're going to talk about negative exponents. Alright, let's look at these four questions. I have a base of 7 with a negative exponent. I have a base of negative 7 with a negative exponent. I have a variable as my base, b, with a negative exponent. I have a negative variable with a negative exponent. Negative exponents just mean that you make a fraction with a 1 on top. Then the stuff can come down to the bottom of the fraction, the denominator, and when it does that, the exponent turns positive. Final answer, 1 over 49. Put a 1, write everything with a positive exponent. Put a 1, now it has a positive exponent. Put a 1, now it has a positive exponent. Let's go back. This one can have a final answer. This one's done. This one can have a final answer. Or it could actually just be done. All right, so if we look at the second one, I would have 1 over negative 7 times negative 7 is still positive 49. So if you have a negative exponent, just bring him down to the basement. Banish him. He's down in the dungeon. He doesn't get to live up where everyone else lives. He's evil. Then the book is going to ask you to do the backwards of this. They're going to give you 1 over, 1 over, 1 over, 1 over, and they want to know what it would have looked like before. So it would have looked like 5 with a negative exponent. It would have looked like an x with a negative exponent. Now this one, these next two are a little trickier. It would have looked like something with a negative exponent, but I gotta try to change this to 4. What could 4 have looked like with an exponent to begin with? Like just what base and exponent makes 4? Oh, that's 1 over 2 squared. Now that I know it's 1 over 2 squared, then I can say that it's 1, sorry, not 1. Now I can say that it's 2 to the negative 2. How would 27 have looked before you made it 27? What base and what exponent would end up making 27? Well, 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. I don't think we're ever going to get to 27. 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27. So I would have 3 to the negative 3rd power. All right, anything to the 0 power is a special answer. Try to say it in your head. What do you think anything to the 0 power is? Did you guess 1? Because that's the right answer. 6 to the 0 is 1. Negative 2 to the 0 is, guess what? It's 1. And next to the 0 is 1. All right, so yesterday's lesson, we learned that when you're multiplying and you have the same base, the trick was you get to add the the exponents. Add the exponents. Well, that's not going to change today. It's just that some of these numbers might be negative. But guess what? The rule is still the same. We're adding the exponents. So 2 plus 4 is 6. 5 plus 7 is 12. 1 plus 8 is 9. Okay, easy peasy, they were all positives. We come over here. What is negative 2 plus 3? X to the first. Most of the time they won't even write that first. They'll just write X. What is 8 plus negative 6? Well, I like to scribble the plus sign out. 8 minus 6 is 2. Okay, what is negative 4 plus negative 10? I like to scribble that plus sign out. I see 2 minuses. I really add negative 14. However, this does not make math people happy. They don't like to see a negative exponent. So now we've got to change it to 1 over x to the 14th. Anytime you get a negative exponent from this, doing this math, do the dungeon trick. All right, you try these questions. Pause the video, try and see what you get. When it gets down to this one, just have your answer 4 to the something. You don't have to keep going. All right, here's what I got. This is the only one that was negative, so he had to be turned into a fraction. Negative 2 plus 4 is positive 2. And negative 2 plus 7 is positive 5. Our last lesson, you also learned the trick here was to subtract the exponents. When the base is the same, then we subtract the exponents. So let's try each one of these out. 4 minus 3 is 1, so x to the first power. 9 minus 5 is 4, x to the fourth power. 6 minus 2 is 4, x to the fourth power. 12 minus 2 is 10, x to the 10th power. Now let's try these. We're still doing the same rule, subtract the exponents. It just looks a little funky. So I have negative 1 minus negative 5. I have negative 6 minus 3. I have 7 minus negative 4. So the subtraction sign is right here each time. And if you see two minuses touching, we have to fix them. We can't leave them like that, so that becomes a plus. This over here becomes a plus. Negative 1 plus 5. Negative 1 plus 5 is 4. Final answer, x to the fourth. Negative 6 minus 3, that makes a negative 9. Remember, if it's a negative 9, we want to make a fraction and make it positive 9, send them to the dungeon. 7 plus 4 is 11. X to the 11th. Here are your Google Classroom questions. Tell me what x to the negative third would look like. What is anything to the 0 power? And then remember, this is the adding rule. What's that going to look like when you're done? Good luck.